Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to be reacting to Avatar the live action series episode 5 Spirited Away. So last episode I think we finished off like Boomy's storyline, the mechanics, and I think Jet is done for now. We'll probably see him back in book 2. And to be honest, last episode was all over the place. I think from now until the end of the season, they're going to be jumping around a lot until we reach the North Pole. So after last episode, I really don't know what's next. The only thing I can think of that would be semi-important until the, Northern Pole episodes is where he sees Roku, he goes to Roku's temple and, he tries to talk to Roku and see what's up, and that's where he gets like notified about this comet thing that's coming. That is the only thing I can think of that is kind of important that happens before the North Pole. But my friend did say from episode 5 to now on, it's not so good. So that's not the greatest thing to hear about this, but I'm keeping an open mind. So for this episode, I don't know what to expect. Let's see if it's the Winter Solstice episodes or if it's something else. If you guys are enjoying my Avatar live action series and you guys want to see all these uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description. Alrighty, without further ado, it's gonna be Avatar the live action series episode 5 Spirited Away. Let's go. Hey everyone, just want to give a special thanks and a shout out to my Patreons for supporting me. Over on my Patreon, you'll gain early access to all of my uncut reactions on top of other perks. Check out my Patreon, the link is in the description.
How many are there?
5, 6! Maybe more!
Oh shit, I thought that looked like that fire blast like pushed her off. Appa. I was about to say, where's Appa? Call him.
Your bending has gotten really sharp. I mean, you've been inventing new moves. That's a mark of a skilled bender.
I have been feeling pretty confident, but I've learned everything I can from Grand Scroll, so what I really need is to get the Northern Water Tribe.
Oh, okay, so I think we are gonna hit the Winter Solstice episode because they're gonna go to this town that's been burnt down and, by Fire Nation stuff, and he's gonna meet Heibai and all that stuff. I think that's what this episode's gonna be, or start at, and then we're gonna move into the Winter Solstice stuff. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that's the direction that they're going in. I'm really interested to see what Heibai looks like. The panda version and his spirited version.
Fire Nation.
No, that's what it is. Okay.
Why would they do this?
Why did they do anything?
This is all my fault. It's the Avatar's job to protect the natural world. And that's just as important as helping people. And fighting firebenders.
Oh, Momo found an acorn. I like how accurate Momo looks, but the CGI, man. They could have done a little bit better of a job because he does look a little cheesy to me.
This will be a forest again. That's what you should see.
Wonder what they're gonna change in this episode, like how Saga was captured or all that stuff.
Hey! No, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Who's this?
Saga!
No, wait.
Yeah, just fucking Christ, I really do hate the Katara character. Unpopular opinion, I hated her in the animated series and I hate her here.
Hey, see, she dropped this. We're not here to cause trouble. She was just scared.
Thank you for helping my daughter.
No need to apologize. I can imagine living this close to the Fire Nation means you gotta stay on your guard.
Yes, we have seen our share of war.
Oh, I bet.
Was that how the forest was destroyed? A battle?
No. The firebenders just wanted to clear a path as they moved through the mountains.
Yeah, they just burnt it down, yeah.
We know what it is like to live in fear. But this is something deeper. Something beyond this world.
I can get them back.
Okay, that was a little weird. So yeah, okay, so to me, it looks like they're gonna merge that episode before the winter solstice and the actual winter solstice, so I wonder if we're gonna see Roku in this episode. I'm curious to see what Heibai looks like. And also, since they're changing a lot of things, I wonder if we're actually going to see Aang go into the spirit world. Because we kind of do in the animated series with like him and Roku and like, you know, the Heibai episode, but I wonder if he's actually gonna go in there and actually look for the people himself in the spirit world. I'm also curious to see what other surprises we're going to see in this episode, because my friend did warn me specifically about episode 5, so ouch.
Any news?
One of the resupply merchants mentioned something about kids playing with ice blocks near Vinland Pass, but he was probably mistaken.
So someone saw ice in a place where no ice should exist?
To be honest, he was kind of slick in the beginning too, like that guard. I'm surprised Zuko still has him. I also don't like how we're seeing Ozai and Azula.
I've always admired how you manage your commanders.
Like this early
You
on.
always seem to know how to get the most out of their talents. I'd send more resources to Zhao. See what he can do with a little support.
Ozai looks spot on, man. He's probably the most accurate appearance.
Zhao didn't discover the Avatar, Zuko did. He's the one who displayed resilience and dedication. That's what I expect from a future heir. Not self-serving flattery and coy whispers.
Ouch. Fun fact, Daniel Kim, I'm pretty sure, he was the voice of Hiroshi Sato in Legend of Korra. I'm pretty sure.
The Avatar is the bridge between the natural world and the spirit world. And I can feel how close the two are.
So, you're gonna hop into the spirit world, grab the lost folks, and hop back.
Something like that. Yeah.
See? So he's actually gonna go in there himself and look for them.
All of this is my responsibility.
Oh my god.
Yes. I need to get to the
This
north
is getting
so I can
annoying.
save the waterbenders. But I also need to help these people.
Oh my
So
god,
they
he's
don't
like...
lose their homes and the ones they love.
Fucking Christ, he's like the new Katara with, like, my mom died. Ay, we get it, dude. They keep circling around back and forth on this one thing, and it's actually, like, getting annoying. It's like, we get it.
A shrine to the spirit of the forest.
Once his spirit crosses over, his body will be vulnerable.
That's
We
true,
need to protect him.
First off, how does she know that?
I'm getting hungry.
Hey! Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate here.
Damn, fuck you too, bitch. Remember, it's your fault. Fucking little shit. Wow, the characters are very unlikable so far. Sokka's the only one I can kind of tolerate. Here and there, he does have some humor to him. But so far, Aang and Katara, Boomy especially, they're not it, man. They completely botched the characters, and appearance-wise, it's alright, but character-wise, like, real quick, it's the same thing with, like, Aang saying, like, oh, it's my fault, I've been gone, this is all because of me, because I left. Dude, we get it. They only brought it up, like, maybe a few times in the original series, but they're bringing it up, like, almost every fucking episode, a couple times each time, too. Like, Christ, we get it, man, shut up. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it gets really annoying when they constantly say the same fucking things over and over. It's like, we get it, you don't have to keep reminding us. And plus, in this character, he has, like, zero humor to him. Aang was literally like a child and, like, you know, happy and all that stuff. We got a little bit of that, but almost nothing. Like, we're getting, like, you know, the downer Aang, and I don't know. I don't fuck with it very much. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Saga, I think it worked.
Oh.
Ah!
This is different.
What is happening?
I don't know. Aang? I've separated my spirit from my body, but somehow I brought you guys with me.
How is that possible?
You're right.
Must be the energies in the place.
Okay. These two
Don't
I
waste any
actually
Avatar.
love.
We can't let word get out.
Agreed.
Like, they actually did a really good job with these two.
We don't want to cause trouble.
We never ever caused trouble.
You want your list in chronological or alphabetical? Like, honestly. This man's a hothead, bro. Walks into a bar and picks a fight.
I heard some waterbenders might have been around these parts not long ago. Did you see them?
No,
But you remember hearing them.
sort of.
This...
Oh, he's just bribing him.
Well,
Okay. Watch him just take the money and be like, I know nothing.
Did you see the waterbenders?
No. But I heard the Avatar might be traveling with some waterbenders.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so he didn't pick a fight with anybody, but that was pretty funny. He gave him the money and be like, I still no.
Word has gotten to this backwoods hole that means everyone knows. Everyone in the Earth Kingdom, everyone in the Fire Nation. The hunters will be out. There's blood in the water now.
Help me! She's crazy!
June? June? Fuck yes. I've been waiting to see June. What does her Shirshu look like? Okay. Not bad. Ah, they casted June perfectly. Chef's kiss.
What are you looking at?
A low-life bounty hunter?
I'll let it pass because your dad's kind of cute.
I know Iroh liked her, so... Okay, we're getting June in this episode.
None of you belong in here.
Who the fuck is that?
Who said that?
Right?
Who said what?
No human belongs in this realm.
Who is it? Who is it? What spirit?
That is
Oh,
one big birdie.
fucking
Birdie.
Christ.
I am no birdie.
That's terrifying.
I am the spirit of knowledge itself.
Wan Shitan, he who knows 10,000 things.
They, however, are interlopers.
Damn.
And the longer they stay, the more dangerous it will become for them.
Dangerous?
Dangerous? The birdie's
Yeah.
not gonna eat us, is it?
It's
That
gonna
should
eat
be the
us.
least of his worries. There are creatures in here that will do far more than devour your body. There is one who lives in a stone hut not far beyond the woods. He may know what's become of your friends.
Okay, don't tell me we're gonna see Ko.
Farewell, Avatar. And remember, stay on the path.
Okay.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Okay, so we're getting Wan Shitan. So yeah, we are literally going all over the place. I don't think we're even following the main plot anymore. Because the way the sequence originally is, it's structured in a way where, like, you know, not everything is like thrown at you at once, which this is what's kind of doing. Wan Shitan is supposed to be in the fucking library in the middle of the desert. He's not really supposed to be wandering around, you know? It's cool that we got to see him, but I wasn't expecting to see him here. But since anything can happen at this point, I wonder if the, you know, spirit that he was talking about was Ko. Because, you know, at this point, you can see anybody. I doubt we'll see Heibai, like, you know, we'll see him in this episode most likely, but the spirit he was referring to, I think it might be Ko because they're in the spirit world and he does run into Ko, like at least Aang does, so that could happen. We're also getting June in this episode. That I'm kind of okay with, but I'm curious to see how they're gonna fit her into this plot that we're having right now, because she does show up in like season 1, so alright. But it's like, how are they gonna use June? The only reason why they used her is because Zuko had that necklace and he doesn't right now. So how the fuck is, like, you know, he gonna track her with the Shirshu? Unless he, like, low-key took something of Aang's or Katara's or whoever's. But yeah, let's see what else is going on.
That's enough! The lesson is over, Azula! Azula! Azula!
Is she pissed at her father?
Azula, you're the best. Everybody knows that. You're perfect.
It's not good enough.
Kiss asses. She's already mentally breaking down.
Prince Zuko, there is much you can learn from these Pai Show players.
Mm-hmm.
They are untrained, but that only means their minds are open to new ideas. And so they are ready when a solution reveals itself.
Ah, he was talking to June. Of course he was.
No! June is the best at what she does, and that's finding people.
She's a mercenary. Her loyalty is bought and sold. How can you trust someone like that?
June
Bitch,
is a
look at you.
professional. If she fails, she doesn't get paid, and she doesn't eat.
Alright, so how are they gonna use her?
So, tell me about this avatar.
Alright. But they have nothing of his to track, so unless he, like, took something that I didn't notice, there's no way to track him. Unless they find something that, like, you know, they left behind that they touched.
What did the owl really say? He said it could be dangerous for you guys in here. that you might have to face the truth.
Yeah, I can deal with the truth. What I can't deal with is getting eaten by some giant spirit monster.
You had to say something.
Hey, bye! Hey, bye's actually very nice. He's just pissed right now.
We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path.
Get off the path!
Oh, I thought he was gonna take someone. I thought he was gonna grab Saga.
It's the spirit of the forest. It's wounded.
Ah. Okay, that was pretty cool. Yes, because that's smart. I want to see his happy form. I want to see his panda form. That'd be pretty cool. Is Katara gonna see like a glimpse of her mother or some shit?
Aang?
Don't tell me we're gonna get some swamp action shit. Because I think that's where they're going with this. Jesus Christ, that's scary. Yeah, she's gonna see her mom. She's having visions and shit. She's going back in time to when she was young. And she's gonna probably re-witness, I guess, her mom's death?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Katara, are you okay?
It doesn't answer.
Where's Sokka?
He and your father should be back from their fishing expedition soon.
Oh, is it gonna be like some really bad nightmare where it's a trade-off kind of thing? She gets her mother, but she loses other people? Like, is that what this vision is gonna show her or some shit? Like... Oh, yeah, the Fire Nation is back. Okay, so yeah, she's reliving this day.
Find her.
Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, so we're getting a scene on like how her mom died, because we didn't really see that shit.
Hide. Whatever you do, don't come out.
Mm-hmm. Reliving this day. Oh, fuck.
Where's the waterbender?
Ah, she's young
One
again.
in the village.
All the waterbenders are gone.
Ah,
Or
it's...
dead because of you.
It's back to, her younger...
Turn the bender over.
Wait! It's me.
Okay.
I'm the waterbender.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
So much fear. So much despair.
Is she gonna turn the corner and his face is gonna be right there? Oh lord, that's Ko! Oh shit. Oh shit, so she ran into Ko. That's... Ko is probably one of these spirits that I at least look forward to seeing, because that motherfucker is terrifying. Like, holy shit, even in the animated series, you know, that shit would give me fucking nightmares when I was younger. And now we get to see a live action version of him, of how he would look realistically. Oh. But here's the really cool, like, theory that's floating around. Not really new, but in case you didn't know. There's a whole theory on why the Fire Nation was at the Southern Water Tribe looking for Katara. And the theory goes, they weren't looking for Katara, they were actually looking for Hama, the first bloodbender. Because first off, how would they know that, like, what, at this time, like, a 6-year-old would be a waterbender? Like, how would they know? She could barely waterbend or do any of that stuff, so... how would they know there's one left in the Southern Water Tribe? Take Hama's point of view, she was in jail for I don't know how many years. She's the first bloodbender and no one has ever seen bloodbending, so that shit probably looked like witchcraft or some shit. She escaped and she's from the Southern Water Tribe, so they probably assumed, like the Fire Nation, probably assumed that she went back to the Southern Water Tribe. And notice how that guy, I think his name was Yan Ra, he was not looking to just, you know, capture and arrest the waterbender. He was looking to kill that motherfucker. Because like I said, Hama is the first bloodbender. They've never ever seen bloodbending before, so they know that this bitch is dangerous and that she's from the Southern Water Tribe. So yeah, not looking for Katara, but actually looking for Hama, but Kaya ended up being the one who died. Because think about it, like how would their intel know a 6-year-old is a waterbender, you know? That's just a theory. I don't think that theory was ever confirmed, but it makes a whole lot of sense when you like really look at it and like think about it and read on it. But yeah, that's just an interesting theory. But oh my god, we're gonna see Ko in this episode? Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, let's see what fuck shit he's gonna do in this episode.
Spirit world.
Huh.
More like mud world.
Is he? Oh,
it smells like
never mind.
after a rainstorm.
I was gonna say, is he gonna see Yue, but he hasn't met Yue yet. So yeah, we're like getting like a swamp episode. Like they're kind of like mixing the spirit world and swamp episode shit all in one. His dad?
Dad?
Mm-hmm.
For the strength and leadership displayed during his ice dodging trials, I grant this mark of the wise to Saga, to my son.
Oh.
This is the day of my ice dodging trials.
This is the day you passed your ice dodging trials.
Bato?
Bato!
Yep.
You were cutting it a little close around those icebergs, weren't you? Why don't you go find your sister and we can all celebrate?
I wonder what tragedy is gonna happen in Sokka's vision. His dad leaving or some shit? Because it doesn't look like this is a what-if scenario.
If this is how you pass a test, I'd hate to see what you do to a boat when you fail.
If it weren't for you, Saga would have wrecked us. Ooh. We're lucky to be alive.
It was a tricky run. Even I only saw the breakers at the last second.
You don't have to make excuses for him. I'd hoped when he really had to prove himself that he'd do better.
Ooh, not good enough for his father. Okay, so I'm assuming he actually heard this. He actually heard his father say that shit. All right. Because yeah, these don't look like what-if scenarios. They look like they actually happened. They're just reliving it.
Give in to your despair.
Ko. No.
Katara? Saga?
God. I think he's in Ko's actual cave. He's not really seeing his...
What have we here?
And even... Yep.
Someone who can resist? God. That can't be possible. Unless... of course. It's my old friend, the Avatar.
I'm curious to see what it looks like when he switches faces.
Do I know you?
I should say so. One of your previous incarnations tried to slay me.
Why would I try to kill you?
He's gonna switch to the...
It was something about stealing the face of someone you love.
You know all about stealing, don't you?
Perhaps you've come to return what you stole from me.
Okay, I will say the switching face is pretty cool.
Would I let you play with my food?
What? Okay, first off, I don't like how that interaction went down because Ko will not attack you unless you show emotion. And Aang doesn't know that because Roku was the one to tell him don't show any emotion. So this is how Ko's doing? These are all like all these visions, that's what Ko has been doing to these guys?
You finally made it!
Okay, so that's interesting to see, like Gyatso's in the spirit world.
You chose not to move on to the next stage of enlightenment? Why?
Because
you?
I knew you would need me.
I do need you. I'm supposed to be the Avatar and everyone is counting on me. Except I don't know what I'm doing.
Join the club.
Aang, I can't tell you how to be the Avatar.
Of course you can.
No, he can't. He's not the Avatar. You gotta ask Roku, your predecessor. Is Gyatso gonna tell him to go see Roku?
How am I supposed to save the world if I can't even save my friends?
Oh, wow, you
They're
forgot.
somewhere in the fog.
Bruh. They lost to Ko.
That is the fog of lost souls.
That's what I was thinking.
Imprisons people in their darkest memories.
That shit's from
And
Korra.
it is the hunting ground for Ko, the face stealer.
He said that he knew me, that I've taken something from him.
It's true. Previous avatars have tangled with Ko.
What did he take?
Roku once even got the best of the spirit, but nobody knows exactly what happened.
You gotta go to Roku.
I need to talk to Roku.
Gotta find him.
I've contacted Avatar Kyoshi at her shrine. I can do the same with Roku.
You couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's gonna say it's not
if
your
you'd
fault.
stayed with us.
It's not your fault.
You couldn't have stopped the Fire Nation. You couldn't have prevented the war. You would have just died, along with everyone else.
That is true. Okay, thank you. So hopefully we'll get the end of that crap of him saying, it's my fault, it's my fault. Hopefully this will stop it.
Once I save my friends, I'll have more time.
I feel like Gyatso knows this is the last time. He's not, and can't come back. Okay, well, I have some issues with this episode so far.
Sometimes it feels like we'll always be alone. And remember what it is we're really fighting for.
Okay, so next episode
The
is
ones we love.
Roku. I think I know where they're going for next episode.
Let that be the light that guides you through the most treacherous of times. And the darkest of nights.
Alrighty. Alright, and that was Avatar live action series episode 5. So yeah, I have a few issues with this episode. Number one, I don't think Ko ate anybody. He's a spirit. He doesn't need to feast. He's dead. He's just a fucking spirit. He's not organic at all. I don't like how he's kidnapping people. That was supposed to be Heibai, but Heibai was just keeping them captive. He didn't eat them. On top of that, Azula having the start of her mental breakdown, don't like that either, because we're not supposed to get that way until the end, basically when she's about to become Fire Lord. I also don't like how we're seeing Ozai and Azula this early on. Like, we weren't supposed to see Ozai's face until book 3, I think. We weren't supposed to see Azula until the end of book 1. She was the cliffhanger of book 1. But since we're leaving off on this note, I feel like the direction that they're going in, because they, hinted at Zhao at the end, I feel like Aang is gonna go to, Roku's temple and all that stuff, and Zuko is also on his way. I feel like as he's going to the temple, he's gonna get captured by Zhao. Zuko will hear about it and try to take Aang back from himself, and we're gonna get that little, mask, the Blue Spirit episode, where they kind of, little bit bond or try to break each other out and help each other for the first time anonymously, because he doesn't know who the Blue Spirit is. And then we're gonna get that big Roku moment. I'm very curious to know what the fuck he took from Ko, the past avatars, because Ko was just there. He wasn't violent or any of that stuff. The rule was, if you show any emotion, he steals your face. And also another thing that I don't like is the fog, that stuff. That's actually from Korra. We did not get any of that in Avatar. So not only that they're mixing Avatar, they're also taking Korra and mixing a little bit into it too. But correct me if I'm wrong, the fog was in Korra and not in Avatar. That's when it was first introduced. They may have mentioned it, but we didn't see it in Avatar. So we're jumping all over the place, man. But yeah, for next episode, I feel like we're gonna get that Zhao episode with the Blue Spirit, and we're gonna get the Roku, the Winter Solstice episode. And I'm curious to see what they do with Ko and, the captive people. I wonder if Heibai is gonna play a role in helping Aang, release all those people. Because at this point, anything can happen now. Not my favorite episode so far. I can definitely see why my friend warned me about this episode, but it's not as bad as he said it was gonna be. But at the same time, I could definitely see why he disliked this the most. But until next time, if you guys are enjoying my Avatar series so far and you guys want to see all these uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future reactions. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.